adult. Hey guys, it's time for the music tag. I'm super excited, so let's go. Alright, questions! Favorite band or musician at the moment? Well, judging by my 2 One Direction posters, my One Direction tour shirt, the fact that I spend the majority of my time sitting on my bed gently weeping over Don't Let Me Go, and how frequently I incorporate One Direction lyrics into conversation, I'm gonna have to go with One Direction. I'm also really enjoying Bastille and the 1975 and Passenger. Number 2, one band that you will always come back to. Probably Panic! At the Disco. I'll also always come back to Green Day. They've been super influential in my life. I'll also always come back to Raffi. He was my big brother's favorite musician. Number 3, favorite movie soundtrack. Probably Last of the Mohicans and Gladiator, because they're just so expressive and just really beautiful. Number 4, what are your favorite songs of all time? Okay, this question is very important to me. It is a very serious question. I could probably spend months thinking about the answer and still not be sure. If I had to pick, had to pick, I would say MLK by U2, The Changing Garden of Mr. Bell by Raffi, and Life's for the Living by Passenger. This question is so difficult because there's so many songs I love so much, and I can't even, I feel like I need to go back and change all my answers because I just thought of 10 more favorite songs in my head, but I need to move on, so those are gonna have to be it for now. Number 5, most embarrassing song on your iTunes. I am pretty adamant that no one should be embarrassed about their taste in music because that's stupid. Everyone should have the right to like what they like. That being said, there are certain songs on my iTunes that I would prefer people didn't know about. Either Barbie Girl by Aqualung, or the fact that I have essentially every Aaron Carter song ever released. I mean, I could tell you that I don't listen to Not Too Young, Not Too Old on a daily basis, but that would be a lie. Number 6, top 3 most played songs on your iTunes. Don't Let Me Go by Harry Styles. Shocker. 1 by U2. And We're So Starving by Panic! At the Disco. Number 7, songs that you listen to when you're sad and happy. Songs I listen to when I'm happy are probably Best Song Ever and She's Not Afraid by One Direction. I listen to Baby Beluga and Angels in Waiting because they're songs with a lot of personal significance to me. Number 8, the most underrated musician in your opinion. Probably Stu Larson. I have never heard someone with a voice like his. It is flawless. 9, your favorite quote or song lyric. First one would be, I can't live, I can't breathe unless you do this with me. The next one is, don't cry for the lost, smile for the living, get what you need and give what you're given. Life's for the living, so live it or you're better off dead. Next is, have you seen the beauty and the chaos that surrounds us like the stars? Then there's If We All Light Up, We Can Scare Away the Dark. 10, a song you can sing or know, and sing a little bit if you want. This is Story of My Life because I have literally listened to nothing else for the past week, so it is just like constantly in my head. Story of my life, I take her home, I drive all night to keep her warm in time. It's frozen. Story of my life, I give her hope, I spend her love until she's broken inside. Story of my life. Number 11, if you had an intro song when you walked into the room, what would it be? Not gonna lie, think about this a lot and it changes on a daily basis, but at this point it would probably be Best Song Ever or She's Not Afraid, because they pump me up so much, and I aspire to be the girl mentioned in She's Not Afraid, so like if I walked into the room it would be all badass, like yeah. Or What's My Name by DMX, because then I could just scare everyone shitless by the intensity of that song. Number 12, pick a song for each member of the Cuddle crew. This was really difficult, and I don't even know how I did this, but I managed to narrow it down a little bit. So, for Alex, it would be Take On Me, because that was my ringtone for him for a while. I always forgot to turn the volume down, so every time he called me, I would just jump out of my seat because it was so loud. So now I can't help but associate that song with him. Or Always by Arisher, because he introduced me to that ridiculous song, and now I can't think of anything else. For Charlotte, it would be The Wind Beneath My Wings, because she is the wind beneath my wings. Or 99 Problems, because, I mean, I don't know what else you could associate Charlotte with, but an angry Jay-Z song. For McKenna, she's probably gonna kill me for saying this, but it would be Best Song Ever by One Direction, because I am pretty convinced that that song was actually made about her. Caitlyn, it would be lying, is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off, because when we went to Europe last summer, we were packing on the last day in Madrid. It was probably like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I started playing acoustic Brendan Urie, not realizing the effect it would have on Caitlyn, and the mutual freakout that followed is probably one of the best memories I have of that trip and our friendship, so I can't help but associate Caitlyn with Panic at the Disco. This is a bonus. I have a song that is pretty much just makes me think of the Cuddle crew, especially now that we're all at college, and it's Vanilla Twilight by Owl City. And I swear to God, every time I listen to it, I'm just like, this is the Cuddle crew. This embodies how I feel about them. Alright guys, so that was my music tag. It was super fun to make. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please use this tag if you want to. It is A++. Believe me. Alright, and as usual, all of the links and everything are in the description. You can find me and the rest of the Cuddle crew there. Leave comments if you want, but just thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Excuse me, unnecessary.